Oh yeah, we gotta talk about this. I ain't gonna leave you guys hanging. Oh yeah, so there's been an updated version of this story. Oh yeah. I want everybody to legit give yourselves a round of applause. To all my real gamers out here, that goes for PlayStation, Xbox, Nintendo, PC, you name it. All of you that voiced your opinion yesterday instead of being a bottom feeder or a bootlicker who said, it doesn't affect me. I don't care. It doesn't matter. You guys are just doing this, that, and the third for clicks. These guys, right? All these dudes that was capping so hard yesterday. Do me a huge favor. Stop calling yourself gamers. You don't play games. You're idiots. And I said that, and hopefully I offend you, by the way, because I want to offend you. You're not gamers to me. You're weirdos. Yesterday was unacceptable to the utmost degree. And I'm glad people came together. I'm glad gamers, I don't know why I said people. I'm glad gamers came together and spoke their minds like they should have for the beginning. Now, granted, there are a lot of scenarios where this type of heat could have changed outcomes. For example, $70 games, we could have more likely changed that if we all voiced our opinions like we did today. Free online in general. We all could have had free online in general if we all voiced our opinions like we did yesterday. I just want y'all to know the power that you all have at your disposal, but you don't use it. You use it for petty stuff to fight console wars when really you should be fighting the common war. See what I did there? I'm just saying, man, you have the power to dictate the future. I said this around 3,000 subs. I said this around 4,000 subs, around those sub area. I've said this numerous times, and I preached that over the years, and I stopped because I lost faith for the most part. I've lost faith for the longest time that gamers were never going to come back together because everybody was arguing about services, specifications, and, games that were fake exclusive at the time. I'm just saying, people had their priorities in the wrong direction, to make a long story short, okay? After yesterday, that faith has been renewed, and I'm happy to announce that. Thank you. Seriously, thank you. Now, yesterday again, you had the bootlickers. I'm going to show one honorable mention. Shout out to PMS Jordan for even sharing this, but here it is on screen. That's a bootlicker right there. If you're one of these type of guys, do me a huge favor. Slap yourself. Thank you. Back to the comments here. Back to the situation. What happened? So Microsoft reversed the whole thing, man. Microsoft is not only gonna go back to the $60 a year for you guys, but also they removed the requirement for free-to-play games behind the paywall. So free-to-play games no longer are behind the paywall. So like every other platform for the longest time, since day one, they have free-to-play games, and Microsoft now is joining the fray. It's crazy how it took all of us as a unit to change that very said thing. Do you know how bad this looks on Microsoft, by the way? Do you guys know how bad that looks? That it took everybody to have this changed instead of just this being changed naturally within like a year or so before the console's launch. See what I'm saying, guys? See what I'm saying? And many people have voiced their opinions about this in the Xbox community. So to the people who keep pushing around that word anti-consumerism, never mention it again. Ever. Don't ever bring it up again. It took all of us in this community as a whole to fix that, instead of Xbox gamers in general being able to fix that. I'm just going to keep it a buck with you. Never use that word anti-consumer again. Don't. It aged like spoiled milk, and it looks really bad on you right now. Anyway, Phil Spencer came out with a comment, and Phil Spencer said the following. That's what he had to say. Apologies for all the angst and emotion this caused today for our customers. As always, we appreciate the feedback. This is a good learning opportunity for us, and we will learn from it. Okay. Now, notice what he said. This is a PR answer, by the way, but he said this is a good learning opportunity. Read between the lines, people. This is a good learning opportunity. Now, why am I going into this particular mood for this particular situation instead of me being super happy? Granted, I'm super happy, and we won in the long run, but guess what? There is a broader spectrum here that a lot of you guys need to pay attention to. You see, Microsoft single-handedly in one day showed you what they truly have planned for you in terms of how they want you to experience Xbox, right? They want you on their yearly subscriptions or monthly subscriptions, and you paying double of what you originally paid for the place, for the online service. They want that for you in the long-term haul. Pretty much, they want you part of the $200 initiative, and that's what I'm gonna call it, the $200 initiative. Remember, for yearly, it's $120. For those of you that paid monthly from the beginning, if you paid full on monthly going on, concurrently, you're paying upwards to $180. That's for the monthly, guys. It's not a joke anymore. Microsoft clearly showed their hand and what they have planned for us as a whole. And make no mistake about it, we were lucky this time around that gamers actually united and spoke up. Because if Microsoft had just somewhat more people that were actually defending this, like the bootlickers that you saw in that little screenshot that I just showed, right? If Microsoft had more people like that and they were legit defending this and this type of situation went further along, Sony would have done the same thing and we all would have been screwed 5 times over in the long run. And you know what made it worse? What make it worse for PlayStation? Sony's not releasing all their games on PC, so we really would have been screwed for console gamers. Y'all would have been screwed. Microsoft, we know where Microsoft's going. They don't care where you're going. They just want you in the what, guys? The service. PC is like the best version of the Xbox, and they clearly are treating them better than us. We're still paying for online, people, for Microsoft. PC does not have to do this. Remember that. Remember that. And see through the lines. Please, read through the lines. Don't just accept the small little bones. Read between the lines. There are things that you need that are happening here between the scenes. There are things happening that you guys need to be aware of for the future. And I hope to God you listen, and I hope to God you spot this. I hope to God yesterday was a wake-up call that you need to be more observant with the very company that you're looking at this point. And that goes for my PlayStation brothers, Xbox, Nintendo, you name it. I need everybody to be observant after yesterday. No one should be capping, damage controlling, none of that. I mean that. Anyway, going back to this particular situation again, it was not a good look. Obviously, we knew the situation wasn't a good look. And to make things even worse, right, to the people who said, oh, Microsoft wasn't going to go with this, they probably were testing the waters, they were testing this, allow me to share this with you. Shout out to Forte. Now, for those of you that don't know my homie Gaming Forte, he was on the show yesterday. Shout out to everybody last night. Good show. But he was on the show last night, and he works at GameStop. He is, he runs a GameStop. He actually had these right here. Let's go ahead and put on the screen. He had these in the store the moment they announced this, guys. This, again, is what they want for you and their future. This type of stuff is the long-term goal for Game Pass and Microsoft. Pay little, or I'm sorry, pay more and give you less at this particular point. That's basically what they're doing. Think about it. How many first-party exclusives are they focusing on right now? How many? How many? We don't even know. We seriously don't know. We don't know. But that's the goal, man. So remember that. Just remember that. Remember this video. Remember what we said. Remember this moment. And let that be the fire that guides you through the darkness. That is the future. Remember this. All right? Anyway, thank you guys for speaking up. Everything's come full circle. You guys see the truth now. We preached this numerous times on this channel. We've been called XYZ, had people legit try their best to come at your boy. Now that the truth is out and you've seen it with your own eyes and you see the company that I've been seeing for the longest, it's time to just, it's time to hold them accountable. It's that simple. So thank you for that. Thank you for everybody. I appreciate it. Got another video I'm going to work on for you guys today, and then I'll be back for you guys on Monday. But I appreciate you guys. Really do. Thank you. See you guys on the next one. You guys be blessed. Y'all be easy. And enjoy your weekend. I'm out of here. All right? Deuces.